My feet gon' lay, feet gon' lay, feet gon' lay. I don't go sticking with the heartbeat. My feet gon' lay, feet gon' lay, feet gon' lay. I don't go sticking with the heart. Don't go sticking with the heartbeat, with the heartbeat, with the heartbeat. My feet gon' lay, I don't go sticking with the heartbeat, with the heartbeat, with the heartbeat.
Hey, girls. We live, back for another week. I'm going to say something new because I need to refresh myself, but I have my handsomes. Y'all look so good and lubricated and shiny and things.
Well, you know, I do believe in lube.
Can we not go into that with him right now?
Start off right.
Yeah,
start off right.
It's a little too much.
Sorry.
Slippery and wet, bitch. We start where we have to start.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, hey, Stevie, what's going on?
Ain't shit. What's up? What's going on?
Okay.
I'm still trying to recover from last night, Miss Thing.
Oh, hold on. We gonna hold that one.
Oh, we gonna hold it? Okay, we can do that.
Erin, I had to get used to this new hair. Like, I almost didn't recognize you when I walked in the studio.
A bald bitch.
Okay. And actually, facial hair.
I'm gonna get
facial hair.
I'm gonna get a little bit more on top, and then I'm gonna keep it at that length for a very long time. I don't know what I'm doing with my facial hair anymore. It's just right now. It's just real. It's really long and like wild looking, and I'm kind of digging that with the short hair.
It's like very like.
Come on now,
lumberjack wear flannel.
Oh, yes.
Come on, lumber.
Don't say
spokesman.
Jacked.
I am brawny paper towels. Okay,
Come
I
on,
love it.
paper towel.
I love it. Hey, Trey.
Hola.
This wig, honey, it look good, bitch.
Well, a bitch just got it done this morning because I had to know that I was coming to see y'all hoes. And I did not want to be read out because somebody like to say I only get a haircut every 3 months. It's not.
Oh, my God.
Who said that?
I think that was a read from me. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure that you said that about yourself.
Actually, I
just wanted that to clock in.
The person who said that is sitting to my left, but I'm not going to say anything. Right? So I had to make sure I came here and I did not start the first day of school with a haircut.
Right,
so I was like, and there's a cute boy in one of my classes, so I had to be cute.
Come on now.
For the coming weeks, just so you don't know that I'm not a bum every day.
I love it.
Come on now.
So how's school starting for you, Erin?
All right, so
anyone you're crushing on?
No.
No.
So I started school at like the same time I started my work study. So I'm working in one of the offices on campus, and then right after I get out of that, I go to class. So I gotta say I prefer the spring semester because it just wasn't as many people.
But
you know what? It might have been that many people, but I also had all night classes in the spring semester. So now I have all day and one night class, and so. When I say there are people everywhere,
I commend y'all. Y'all go for that.
We have like 7 elevators, and I'll be waiting, and they're all children, and they're everywhere, and I just want to call the exterminators.
Welcome to school.
I'm like, y'all irritate me. Like,
y'all got that. I swear.
Now, all that said, I love class. My classes are fantastic. I love class discussions. I love learning shit. I am so in love with college and I love it. But the kids are awful. Take them all away.
I'm over you. So much. I love class discussions. I just love
I do. I live for
now.
And I'm
Oh
just
my
like,
God.
bitch, you've only been in school for 3 weeks. Like, get out of my face with all that.
Bitch, I've been in school since January.
Okay.
Come on now.
Well, all I'm just saying
You went to
is,
summer school.
I'm just saying, let a few more years get in, and you'll be over these damn discussions and classroom activities.
No comment. No comment.
No shade. So what's your tea at school?
I only have classes 2 days a week. So I love my classes. They're cute. They're fun. I just want to graduate. I got new roommates. It's like a whole new life. I live in a new building.
Yes.
I'm like
A little bit more uptown, right? I mean, a little uptown.
Yeah, I live on 31st.
Okay.
You know, I'm living life. I'm having fun.
I love it.
You know,
I'm glad you're back because I didn't really like you was in
motherfucking
far
West,
off, and I
Bubba.
wasn't really feeling
Bitch,
it.
not
Like, I
feeling
was
it.
like,
what are you talking
was-
about?
you was
Girl,
far
you
off.
wasn't
I need
here
you-
when
I
we
need
needed you to
right,
be
I need you
here.
in the
Bitch,
city.
I was
And you
in
was
the
doing-
PHILLY.
Well, welcome back to the NY motherfucking city.
I gotta give it a
Baby.
little breather every once in a while because New York stresses me out,
Girl.
and it's mostly y'all bitches.
I'm gonna say the y'all.
Y'all bitches.
I could be
stress
that. I
me
take
out.
it. It is what it is.
So Philly gives me a nice breather.
Okay.
And I come in for a respite every once in a while.
I love it.
Y'all love me, right?
I love it.
Come on out.
But no, I'm happy. I'm back in school. I got 3 new roommates. Let me tell you about them. Well, I won't say too much because I don't know if they listen it or not.
Okay.
But they're really nice. Like, you know, I've had past roommate situations that weren't good.
Child.
And I just really like them. They haven't done anything like bad this first week.
Right.
It's been like cool sailing, like
That's
easy
cute.
breezy. Like their auras are like beautiful. Now until like someone pisses me off.
Child.
We had like a roommate discussion, like for a roommate contract.
Sit down,
And
y'all.
it was like it was just about like how to like do conflict, like if you have conflict in the room or like
Y'all
if someone uses someone's stuff, like it's needed when you're living with
No
new
shade.
people.
It's sad that you have to say that, but it
But
really
it's
is.
needed. Like, I mean, it's mandatory. Like, if you're a dorm, like, it's mandatory. So, like, all of the people that live there have to do it with their roommates and stuff. But it was, like, so easy breezy for us. It was just, like, what's going to happen if someone is doing something that you don't like? Well, we'll just, I guess, talk about it. Like, it was just, like,
house meeting.
easy. Like, we
Hello.
like, I was, like, someone asking, how do you deal with, like, conflict and, like, anger? And I was like really honest. They were like, well, I don't really like to deal with conflict, so it won't be that much. And I was like, well, I yell and I curse people out. But other than that, I'm working on it. So
Other than that, I'm working on it.
they're really nice. I really enjoyed living with them so far. The space is much bigger. You guys have to see it. We have like a futon and like a living space where you guys can sit. Last time you guys were like at the door.
Girl.
I can't.
At the kitchen table.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's not as big. It's still not
Yeah.
big, but we have like a futon. Like you guys can sit in that now.
that's
Come on
cute.
out.
So, girl, how's the nephew?
Nephew is amazing.
oh my God.
Yeah, so yummy. I love him.
Yes.
To death.
Stevie, are you ready to have a baby?
Absolutely not.
Nah.
My nephew is my child. I am not changing my mind. There's no kids in Stevie's future. Okay.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, he's amazing. I miss him. He wasn't here this weekend. He was out with my sister, but
Oh,
that's my little
and
dog,
Your sister
yeah.
is so gorgeous.
Oh
Like,
my
oh my
God,
god,
do not gas her, please.
Every time I'm on FaceTime with her, I'm like, oh, she's so adorable. Oh my
yeah,
god,
she cool. She
that's
alright.
that's
Yeah,
what's
yeah.
up. It was so funny because I was so excited to see Stevie last night, and bitch, I didn't get to see Stevie.
Bitch, okay, so we went to our friend Kerwin's housewarming party last night.
Shout out
to Kerwin and all his roommates and everything. They're a fucking blast. I get to fucking Kerwin's house and Malik is knocked out. Like sleep, like gone. And I'm like, Malik, I sound like someone's mom, like, Malik, honey, are you okay?
Girl.
Are you all right? He like, I'm like, girl, get your ass up. And I stayed the whole entire time. And then when I left, this bitch gonna call my phone like, hey girl. I'm like, so bitch, you was asleep the whole time I was there? Bitch, I'm on my way home now. Goodbye. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Girl, I had a really, really good time. I'm glad that you were comfortable, like still staying and whatever, because I didn't want to have you come all the way out there for nothing. But yeah, it was a good weekend. I'm happy to be back in the studio. I really was thinking like why I continue to podcast and just like what is my purpose here?
Because bitch, you signed a contract. That's why.
Well, you know
We ain't
that.
there. Yeah,
that is
and
why.
other
I know,
things.
like I want to always be fresh when we're like on the air. So I just kind of, reviewed why do I do this? And I don't know, I really, really love it. It's been, don't get me wrong, the processes can be stressful or the process can be stressful, but it's very cathartic. So I live. So yeah.
Bitch, what you been up to?
Yeah,
Oh,
come on out. I was waiting. You told me. I was like, what the fuck you been doing, bitch?
Cunts. I want to say I'm good and bad. Good meaning that everything is okay, great actually, but y'all know that I've been living in a temporary apartment, and like I've been dealing and battling like with my management company for the apartment and whatnot, and it's just been awful time. And it's for me, like, it's really hard for me to go about my regular business when like my house isn't
When
right.
my house ain't right. Okay.
So it's just like I've been at school wondering, like, is somebody going to come fix my apartment, or just when I need to be focused, it's really hard just because
When can I get back in my house?
Yes, thank you. I'm ready to get back in my apartment,
Yeah.
and I really appreciate my the place where I stay, because they're allowing me to like live in a temporary apartment, but I want my shit fixed.
Fuck that temporary.
Bottom line.
Right.
But other than that, it's cool. Just school, my boyfriend, and yeah. It was weird, but I saw my boyfriend the day, and I was like, wow, this is the person I'm going to be with for the rest of my life. And I know that's so, I'm all over the place.
It's cute,
but
bitch. Go ahead, do your thing.
I was just like, wow. And it's, yeah, we'll get to that later. But yeah, I want to go ahead and get started because we've been keying for a while. Is this the breakdown? Is this
the
what
breakdown. I love the breakdown.
The breakdown.
I love the breakdown. I love the breakdown. Come on out.
So this is a really, really good question. I'm ready to hear all of y'all fucking answers, because this is
Lord.
I know y'all like this is gonna be foolish. So the question is, if you were a recording artist, a musician, what would you title your debut album?
Oh, bitch.
Can I nominate Stevie to go first?
Absolutely not. We're not going with me first because I need a thought. I need a second to think. I haven't thought
I
this
need
through.
a second. Like,
You
I
know,
don't think
you
I
can
do this
tell
on
me
the-
what genre, like what
I
is
know,
it given?
I'm real. I had these thoughts in my head for a long time.
I know.
Like,
So
I
for-
remember like when I was in my house, like going to 106 and Park in my head
Oh, I've
to
been there.
release my album on my release date. Like I've been thinking about this for
Come
years.
on
Like
out.
you can't give me like you gave me 24 hours to think of this.
Girl.
And like these ideas and thoughts have been formulated in my head since I was a child.
And this is how you do it.
Look,
Like,
so
I-
I'm gonna
I
go
imagine
first.
me
Go ahead.
meeting Free and AJ, like,
Girl.
get
Girl,
it
you
together.
reminiscing, mamas.
Yes.
You reminiscing.
I had
AJ
a whole
and Free.
promo run in my
No.
head.
I wanted to be on TRL back
No,
in the
no,
night.
No,
That
I
was-
did not
that's
want to be on
always been my
TRL
thing.
because that was when all the white people were. I
Don't
wanted to
call
go
me
with us
anti-black
black.
though. But I feel like all the black people was watching MTV back in the day.
No shade. No shade.
I was watching AJ. and Free.
No shade.
I'm just gonna say that.
That's fine.
And beat Big Tigger. I've been
You wanted to be in the basement, girl.
That's- I was in-
She wanted to be in the
Rap
basement.
City, the BET 106 and Park.
Was
Oh,
it Cedar?
God.
Oh my God.
Look,
Yeah,
Cedar,
dude.
baby.
We're all over the place. But
Ooh,
no,
I
I'm
love
going to go
Cedar.
first. This is so bitch. My debut album would be How to Be a Lady.
Okay.
Volume 1.
I'm here for that.
That's my album.
How to Be a Lady, Volume 1.
I love it.
Ooh,
First off, okay, so can I give a
We've
shout
had
out?
this conversation though before.
Can
Oh
we
my
have
goodness.
this? Okay, so this really goes into like my
so fun.
whole.
Come on out.
Come on out.
I'm about to cry.
Oh my God.
No, but I know where you got that title from, bitch. And that album was my like middle school inappropriate stage loving self. The P is for power.
Yes.
Y'all so
Oh
silly.
my
Electric
God,
Red. That's
electric
what- yeah,
I know.
motherfucking
Oh
red.
my God, y'all.
Ooh, I miss them. I actually followed all the girls still. 'cause
I need another album.
I'm about to say, I can't
I
believe they came
needed
and went. They were
volume
good.
2 so badly, and
Yeah.
I never got it.
Yeah.
And I feel hurt. I'm actually really. That was like one of the other girl groups that like I was really rooting for. Like it was Electric Red and
I love-
Dandy Kane at the same
my
time,
God,
and I
yeah.
was rooting. It was also Cherish. Like I was rooting for all three. I was like,
Cherish?
let's. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
rooting.
I
No, I was
Cherish
I was
too.
rooting for
Cherish
Cherish
too.
too. No, I was like, yes, I was rooting for them.
Oh yeah, I was rooting, but now like you said that I'm gonna listen to that album on the way home.
Oh my
Back
God.
to my album. It will be called, it'll be titled How to Be a Lady, Volume 1. And my single,
Will be a single.
my first single.
Would be what?
Hold on, what did I, what?
Yeah.
Girl, I'm scared.
What kind of cunt do you really want to be?
Come on, cunt. What kind of cunt do you want to
And
be?
so this would be
That's like a Vogue beat.
That's
right.
a Vogue beat. You gotta hit the scene.
It would be this album would be a hodgepodge of like house music, R&B, techno. Like it would be like a mess.
I can see it like a vision of like you got like a little drape around,
Right?
You,
You
doing,
know,
oh my God, bitch, you
but
a kid.
yeah, that's would be my tea, and I would release her, and that would be that. Who's next?
Girl, I'm going to Erin because I kind of am interested in see what he wants to
Erin,
say.
give me this album. What's going? When is it?
What's this album?
What's your album name?
Okay. So check it out.
Check it out. Oh my God.
My
scared.
debut album will be called Legacy.
Okay.
Yes.
Wait, her first album though, Legacy.
Yes.
Set the trends, Miss Thing.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And my first single will be called Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum. Okay.
Okay.
Funk it up, motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
The T is that I am a singer. So
Come on out.
debut might be coming a little sooner than you think.
Come on
Yes,
out.
we dropping the beats.
Come on. I know
Anyways.
that's right.
Come on, give it to me.
Come
now.
on out. Come the fuck on
You
out.
want to sing a little something on the debut single or something?
Okay.
What genre
Just
is
saying.
this? What type of music is this album gonna have? Legacy.
It's gonna be a little pop, a little R&B, a little soul.
Okay.
Okay, I was about to say I can see you doing like a real cute acoustic set. Real cute. I can see it. Ooh.
That's my
Big
Steve's.
things.
Anyways,
I feel
who's
like
next?
he would have K-pop featured on their album. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, you have like a collab.
A K-pop remix.
Niggas doing K-pop now.
know.
It's
Look,
in pop.
I'm just
know
saying.
about
I
that.
can see it deep
I
down
don't
in
see
Erin's
nothing but
soul.
the K's to the pop.
I can just see it, and it'd be a huge in Japan. All of that, I can see.
I can see Erin right now getting that like.
I
come
can
on
see
out.
Aaron and the colors and the nail polish. I can
the big
see it
ass
all,
billboard.
I can't
baby.
dance though. That's the thing.
It's
They
okay.
love that.
It's
It's okay.
Trust me.
They just
live
love
for
because
that.
you're
Whitney
black.
never danced.
Okay.
Whitney never danced.
You just gotta give a
No,
Malik
that's not right. Whitney
two-step.
did dance.
She did
Whitney
that
did
little
dance a
bit.
little
She
bit.
gave a two-step.
She did a cute. No, she
I
did a
give a-
choreography during her
I give a
concerts.
cute walk around slowly and make eye contact with different areas of the room.
Bitch,
set.
Mariah's
wait a
been
minute.
doing that for
And
years.
then you'll do
We can
that,
do that.
and-
Yes.
And you'll be a
of them
dance
are-
craze. You've never listen.
I
You'll be
freaking love
surprised.
have a
I
man.
have like a
bend you
muted
and-
Daniel Caesar type voice.
Come on.
Oh, okay.
Maybe like a turn.
Oh, girl, we know what you sound
maybe
like. You
a
always
John
sing like
Mayer,
us.
but with the volume turned down a little bit.
Oh, I love a John Mayer.
You know, just for context.
All right. Come on, Stevie. What is the album giving?
Okay, so I'm never good with album titles, bitch. I just be waiting for other artists to bring them out. I'm gonna stay with what I've already been with Fetch. I probably debut album be called Fetch.
Oh, okay.
And the first single, I'm real BNG. It's probably Where the Niggas At. Where the niggas at? Where the niggas at? Where the niggas at? Like,
album's
where
gonna
the
be,
niggas at?
it's gonna be very
This
City
is
Girls
gonna
esque.
be- Absolutely not. It's not. It's just. Gonna,
Oh, okay.
I'll probably switch it up on. Them. They gonna think
Is
I'm
it
gonna
gonna
get
be
that, and then it'd be like
Trina-esque?
real sultry and real R&B, like where the niggas at? Where the niggas at? You know, some shit like that. Like, oh, bitch, I thought this was gonna be a ratchet tune.
turning
No,
it.
bitch, I'm giving you real jazz club. Real. Oh my god.
yeah.
I didn't expect. Yo, bitch, where the niggas at?
Easy listening.
Remember Janet?
Okay, Whisper.
I was watching.
Have you been watching her interviews?
Yes,
she's so soft spoken. I'm just like, Jen.
I love the
I know.
Whisper.
She's
It's
always
like
been
a
like
trait.
that.
It's always been like that.
I mean, but I don't think she hasn't done interviews in a long
while.
time.
Oh, so you didn't
realize
I
what she'd
know.
be
I just didn't remember. So she was like, Tiana Taylor and Normani.
Right.
I was just like,
It actually tickles my ear when I listen to it. I be weak the
I was
entire
like, come
time.
on, Janet.
Look, I love me.
I love it.
I love her. Yeah.
Okay, Trey, what's good?
Oh, bitch, I still not. I feel like I'm never gonna be ready for this. It's gonna change by the time I leave.
That's totally fine.
I was gonna
This
say,
is make believe.
why don't you should name it Parker.
Bro, you're not announcing
FOH. No, we will
No.
not be naming it that.
Parker. That's
FOH.
cute.
Girl,
I love it.
I'm still the album title from J Lo because the album that she did do it with was
You
cute,
want to get sued?
but I want the title because
What?
the mom would be better.
Okay.
This is me. ... Then I love that album.
That album was.
First off, I like
Everything.
something about that album cover is what gives me like the feeling. So I always like the album cover, and I like that title for some reason because it was just weird.
Yeah.
So and it would be perfect for like that moment when you're dropping your first album. Like that was you,
Right.
then.
Imagine.
You know that'd be cute, right?
That'd be cute.
First single, Lord, I don't know. I feel like it would have to be like something real ghetto and
So real ghetto.
I'm sorry. I don't think you're beating where the niggas at. Girl, that's BNG. But
I need one hood track for all the niggas that bang in they trucks for the summer.
put it in the middle of the album.
Okay.
I don't get any of them
It'd be
tracks on my
right,
album.
but no. My first track on the album is not gonna be like a hood track. It's gonna
All
be
my
like
music is mellow.
something very
Come on out.
similar to like an Ariana, like
Yeah.
a little high vocal. Like
Something very
I'm gonna show
soft
you
and
I
airy.
can sing, and then like my hood track is gonna be in the middle. Where you gotta
Told you.
find it and listen.
Went out, middle of the album.
I love it.
You know what? I'm just gonna do. I don't even know. But it's gonna be like the bitch is back or something. Some hood.
Come on
Bitch
out.
is
The
back.
bitch
Bitch
is
back, girl. No shade. I'm
I
gonna give
like
you my
that.
coins.
I
I
think
love
that's
the
gonna
bitch
be
is
it.
back.
The bitch is back. It's
love
a
that.
middle track type shit where you gotta listen to the whole album. Then you hear that, you be like, the
Oh,
bitch is
bitch is
back. Oh, I like that. That's gonna be mine.
I'm
The
fucking
bitch is
dead.
back on This Is Me Then. Coming out August 31st,
August
2020.
I
up?
can't. 2020.
Okay. I'm in the studio right now,
I
dropping the beats.
remember that damn album in 2020.
They ain't gonna remember.
They're
There's
gonna be
no
like,
shade.
oh wait, he got an album coming out today.
Girl.
Bitch, I'm gonna do.
2020.
Bitch, I don't care.
Shit,
Y'all
by
gonna-
then.
y'all gonna listen to my album.
There'll be a new
So
artist
they
out
say
by then.
2019.
says
She said 2020.
2020. Right.
Two
She
years
just
from
said
now.
she just slated her date
I
and
need
everything.
to make sure I get the distribution. I gotta get all my stuff right.
Get it right.
Come on
No,
out.
I can't be messing up. I can't have messy rollouts because y'all like to read
Ooh,
like y'all
let's
industry
not
people.
talk about
Here we
Mr.
fucking
Malik,
go.
girl.
Bitch, sit
Okay.
down.
So I
Sit
gotta
your
make
ass
sure
down.
my rollout is good.
Girl.
Sit your ass down.
Before you
girl.
bitches read.
We gonna have to talk about that.
We're gonna have
Nah, do
house
it.
meeting. We're gonna have a house meeting very soon.
I have a
Okay.
confession.
No shade.
What is your
I
confession?
have my confession. Oh my God. So I've been listening to Beyonce.
Bitch, I'm not hearing it because I asked you to listen for months and you
My
now
God.
just listening.
Are you coming
I don't
over?
want to hear
Yes.
you.
Are you
Bitch.
coming over to the rest of
But
us?
Possibly.
Don't fucking leave me,
Hold on, hold on,
bitch.
hold on.
No, just
I'm
play.
still-
Just play. You
hold
know I
on.
love Beyonce.
I have been listening. I really
What have you been
do.
listening to?
Everything is Love.
Oh,
Okay.
Welcome.
Yes.
Her low
I-
register is finally getting to you.
Well, not even. I want
Come on out.
Beyonce to just start releasing music regularly. Like,
On
No,
ones
I
and
don't
two.
want that.
I
On the
lo-
ones and two.
I really think she's
I like
entertaining.
a single
Like,
here and there.
that's
I don't even need a full album. I just want like a boom.
yeah,
song.
like
Oh,
outside of her
Beyonce.
being, because I really love Everything Is Love, because to me it's not really that structured, and it seemed like she really kind of played
Had
with
fun,
herself,
had-
you know, and had
had
fun.
fucking fun, yeah.
And you can hear that like in the music. So yeah, the last 2 or 3 days I've been listening to nothing but Beyonce. So
on.
it's interesting.
Come on.
I'm blessed.
I'm very
This
proud
is
of
a
myself.
welcome.
Yeah,
Now, you done got these
Welcome.
these
It's nice to
motherfucking
have
juices
you
Do you
here.
flowing
want
this
your
thing.
application now or in the mail?
I'm gonna say, hold on now, hold on to the application.
Oh,
Just,
girl,
just
leaving you by
yet.
yourself.
Girl, we've
bitch.
updated the system. You already in there, girl. You've already as soon as
It was
you
simultaneous,
confess-
bitch.
As soon
As soon as you
confess,
said
your
that,
name and
as
picture
soon
is
as you
placed in the
tweeted that,
database.
bitch, it was in the system. We got
I
you.
love y'all. So we gonna have to take a quick little break. You know, do what y'all do, and we'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey babies, it's Erin and you're listening to him. Make sure to follow us all on Twitter because you know we love having followers and we're just as foolish there as we are here. Malik is Cosmic Cocaine _ Me, I'm Life Through Glasses, Life THRU Glasses. Trey is Trey X Parker, and Stevie is Stevie So Fetch _ Check us out.
All right, girls. Hey, we're back. What's good? We had to switch it up. We're doing something new.
Something new.
We usually center our conversations around depressing shit. No, I'm just like
Malik,
just,
shut the fuck up,
depressing
bitch.
shit.
Shut
No,
I like how he says depressing shit.
No.
And who?
that's what Erin says. Look,
Erin says that shit.
But Erin kills every topic.
what
Exactly,
I
bitch.
always-
You be talking about some good shit.
that's what I say.
Let's not live too hard for me. Okay?
Girl, look.
Here
Don't
you
worry,
go.
baby. I don't.
I don't.
don't.
got time. I don't.
Don't feel it.
I
No
don't.
shade.
I unlived
don't,
you. How about
bitch.
that?
Don't
I'm
worry,
unliving.
ho.
No, but
You're good on that.
generally we tackle tackle topics that are just big issues within our community, specifically like the gay community. And I wanted to switch it up and do some hot topics.
Oh God,
listeners, before I came, I typed them up in my notepad and I made everybody pick a number.
From 1 to 4.
1 to 4. And yeah, so Trey, what hot topic did you get? Give us a little preamble too. So,
well, bitch, I guess you gave me the Moo Bitch and
we are not gonna do that
the
to her.
Bootleg Trinas.
But you're gonna give them the right
Okay.
names. It's no shade.
No, I'm gonna give them the right names.
This is
Trey
the
is talking
problem.
about
Bitch.
Doja Cat
and the City Girls.
AKA Bootleg Trinas.
Girl.
So I guess I don't even say this word. So
Oh yeah, you don't have to say it.
Okay.
Well, basically, earlier this week or last week or whenever.
Girl, you can say F word, girl.
Right.
I can say
well-
ever, but that also means fuck. So I
Yeah.
don't mean.
Well, girl, they're
talking about
gonna.
the
I
other-
feel like,
We're
I feel like
talking
they're gonna
about-
know what you mean.
right.
The other
Okay.
F
The
word.
other
Well, I
F
can
world.
say the other F word. Like I don't have any other problem with saying that. I just don't say the word.
So essentially, I'm not even going to pull it up, but Doja Cat tweeted, I don't know if it was an old tweet or what, but she was
it
saying,
was old.
and it with City Girl as well, but with City Girls as well. But Doja Cat, she tweeted something about that she says the word faggot, like she said it like
No,
15,000 times.
in school,
and-
yeah.
Didn't she like tweet it in like 2018 trying to like preempt someone from looking like I used to say it all the time.
That's what I
like,
thought.
Oh,
I
didn't
thought
know
she
that.
it
Know
wasn't
that, yeah.
someone found anything. I think she tried to
No,
like
she tweeted like
jump
it was
ahead of a
literally
story.
week ago. It was
Yeah,
not-
she just
said-
tweeted it.
Oh, we
in-
could-
She said in 2015. I used to say it like 15,000 times. I was like, girl, 2015 was 3 years ago. Like,
Right? It wasn't that.
girls, it was like it was in 1970. And you've had plenty of time to grow and learn, girl. That was
my
3 years
God.
ago.
And then also with City Girls, she was like, she wouldn't want her son to be gay or something like that. And
I
yeah.
ain't paying no
So
attention to
what?
Okay, so yeah,
I don't want to take it away from you.
Yeah, I saw all of that. You know, I'm rarely on Twitter because y'all be getting annoying. But I did see the mess with the city, those girls and Doja, whatever her name, Cat. First on Doja, it was 2015 was not that long ago. I graduated.
Look, okay.
I graduated in 2015. Like
Yeah.
that was not that long. And for you to still have these backward ass views and then you like try to like preempt the story from people digging through your past by putting this out. Like that doesn't save you, bitch. Like we still coming for that ass.
No shade.
Like you're not saved. So for me, I just won't be supporting. Well, I just won't be listening to your music. I didn't beforehand. So
Right, neither. For real, for
it
real.
won't make any difference. And now on to City Girls. They said a lot of problematic shit though. It
Their
wasn't
music is
problematic
problematic.
girls.
I mean, they're problematic.
No shade. They're problematic girls.
But like, I felt like they were probably like they were giving me like Trina in 2018, so I felt like people were like kind of like accepting it.
Yeah.
But never no more.
I think
What are you trying? What?
Come on out, Erin.
How do you even feel about like female like rappers using gay slurs
I don't
in
like
their
it.
songs?
I don't like it either. It's
I'm
no
not really a
shade.
fan of anyone that isn't
Anyone,
in our community
yeah.
using the slurs that have been attributed to us. I think that canceling someone.
Here we go.
Oh, I
Come
didn't
on
say
out.
I'm
And
canceling
and
anybody.
I'm not going deep with it. I'm not.
No,
I'm just
no, I'm saying the term
keying-
canceling
we're keying with
is
it.
so
It's
funny
a
to me.
key.
Like,
I'm
like,
can-
I
you're
never said I was
canceled,
canceling. I
bitch.
just
I'm not
wasn't
gonna-
listening.
You're done.
Here's the thing.
Oh, yeah, I say I
I didn't mean
cancel
it. I
bitches.
didn't mean it like we're canceling the. I'm just saying like
Yeah.
for a person saying, okay, I'm not going to support them anymore because of. So here's the thing. You put something on the internet, it's there forever,
Right.
and you can't really take that back. But there, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I used to be transphobic. You know, like, and there are probably, if you search my name, you'll probably find some tweets back then where, I was being a whole bitch.
Right.
But I actually have grown. You know what I'm saying? I actually have learned, and these are things that I would not do anymore. And it's like, when you're a celebrity, it's worse because people, find things and then it's like, oh, I'm not supporting you no more. And it's a whole like online campaign. And then since everyone releases apologies, you know what I'm saying? Yours is going to be taken as disingenuous. And it's just like,
Girl.
crap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like now I have lost like a part of my fan base that I actually, respect and love and enjoy.
Right.
Because of views that I had before I knew what was what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was an idiot. And I mean, somebody should have canceled me.
Everybody makes mistakes.
But, I'm not that person anymore.
I get what you're saying, right? I think for me, it is all about the apology. And how sincere I think it is. Like, for you acknowledge that part of your past. You own up to your wrongdoings, and you are working every day to fix it. Correct? Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, how do you know that?
I'm just saying.
How do you know that? I don't know about Doja Cat because I think she tweeted out of nowhere that she said it all the time.
Yeah. So Doja Cat wasn't like.
So I'm not
shading Doja Cat.
I'm not
shade.
canceling it, but I'm just saying I'm not concerned about her so much as the City Girls girl. Mm-hmm. Apparently, she tweeted something. She it seemed like it was well thought out, but whatever. And it's like an apology for that. Oh, and it was like if that was tweeted like in like 2011, 2012, we don't know if she has grown. So we're not to say that if she hasn't, we don't know if she has or hasn't. So it's like if she says she has, first we don't know if she's grown. We don't know what she's doing to like fix it like every day. Like people think they need to see like receipts. Like you should be volunteering for the LGBT.
But come on out, girl.
But I think
sit down.
But we're putting people through all this stuff and we don't even know anything about them.
First,
she could have learned and grown and decided to never use that word again. And is checking people using it all the time. It's just that somebody found an old tweet. Now I'm not to say that's what happened, but I'm saying that's what could have happened.
Okay. Right. So, but from what I'm seeing on this whole situation, the first comment she made about it wasn't apologetic. It was like, "That's my opinion.
I said what I said.
I'm friends with the gays. I said what I said. That's my opinion. That's it." So for me, it was like, well, you don't really actually give a fuck, and then you use the favorite white slang like, "Well, my friends are black." I have gay friends. I have hairstylists that are
not
gay.
Enough. And
that doesn't.
Her friends should have been offended too.
And so, for me, the first statement you say, just because I'm in that world and I know how that shit works, the first statement you say is what kind of gets the ball rolling and sees how public opinion can change. Your first opinion saying, "Well, that's my opinion, and I said what I said." Oh, well, I said what I said, and my streaming and my coins won't be entering your pocket, and it may just make me feel better. That's just for me.
I didn't know about that first part with City because I didn't know she responded that way the first time.
Yeah,
like the first
when
time.
People, when you
I didn't follow
call
all
somebody
of it.
out for saying or doing something wrong, whether it's in the present or in the past, and their first response is not one of like even a calm response. Like you don't even gotta. If you are mad, you can express that you're angry, but it's like to say, "Oh, I don't give a fuck." You know what I'm saying? Anyways, I don't know why you dumbasses brought that old tweet up, and it's like, then I look at you a little weird because it's like, have you actually?
She ain't thought about it.
Did you because you typed that out and sent it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you couldn't have said, okay, don't do that because it's like that's not who I am anymore. That makes me mad when people assume because I mean that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Just find a way to respond the first time that doesn't have you looking out here like, I don't give a fuck about them F words. You know what I'm saying? Like.
That's an F word. You can
And I think her thing wasn't just the slur. I think it was the basic thing of just saying, if I had a son, I really don't want him to be gay.
I'm just like, but what?
Well, what does that mean,
that
bitch?
was just
It's no shade.
What
There's a
makes you
lot of
think
things
about that, though?
Like, why is it the first thing that comes out of your fucking mouth that you think about when you have a child? Like, I don't want my son to be gay. Girl, sit your ass down.
I love my child.
I don't even.
I want the best for my child.
I want my baby to be the best.
I want happiness.
I saw a tweet, and it made me think about it for a second. So I'm gonna just bring it up. But the tweet was, would you want your child to be gay? Like you,
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh, now we getting off topic, but no.
I'm not trying to take it that way. I'm just
now
saying,
we getting off topic, girl.
I'm just introducing that as a response to that, and I'm not saying that's what she meant.
Yeah,
but it's like, you as a queer person who has grown up the way that you have and experienced what you've experienced and seen what you've seen, would you want your child to be gay?
I want us to think about that in the background because I do want to come back to that question.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I just because we have to go on to the next topic, but I just think the usage of the other F word and nigga as well by just It's not cool. It's specifically like it's using faggot, like saying it and tweeting it. Don't say it. And I never understand why women. I think it hurts more when women use the word faggot, and I don't know why, but yeah, it was a mess. Twitter was a mess over that, and it's I don't know, but yeah. Going on to number 2. Hey girl.
Oh hey.
This is the funny one, bitch.
This is a fucking key. Okay, so it's we're talking about Ariana Grande's dress that she wore to Aretha Franklin's funeral.
What was wrong with it?
Not a damn thing was wrong
That's
with that
what I
girl's
thought
dress.
too.
Okay.
Was it trying it? Was she trying
Was
it?
she trying it with the dress, Erin? Did you
Nothing
think?
was wrong with the
Nothing
dress.
was wrong with that girl's dress, but another thing that the girls were talking about.
Yeah.
She had like 2 days to figure something out. I feel like that was probably something from her stylist.
How's about this?
Like,
How about this?
Isn't it supposed to come as
Here's
you
something. Here's something.
What's
Who
up?
gives a fuck what she was wearing?
Yeah.
we're just talking about the topic, but you know, who
Every
gives a fuck about what
person
she's
that
wearing?
commented on her dress.
I
if
told her
you
to go,
trace
sis.
their response back to its origin. Why do you care? Why is it bad? It's respectability politics.
Ariana wore what she wore.
for women. Like
Yeah.
women are
didn't
supposed to wear long dresses.
Oh, she should have
and
worn
things.
stockings.
ankles? Oh,
She
no.
was going to
Fucking
church.
turtleneck gown, like
Great
what the fuck?
gown.
Like
No.
I thought she looked cute, so I
she
didn't-
wore
I
a,
think
a
everyone
black
looked-
dress to
every-
the
to
funeral,
her
and she
funeral.
performed and she did what the fuck she had to do. That's it. Like
Made
Now,
me
if
feel like
she
a natural
wore hot
woman.
pink
What
fuchsia,
no
really
shade.
tripped me
I'm
out
gonna
was
say
seeing
some
like gay
shades
men like
up.
saying like, "Oh, girl, she should have wore a longer dress." Girl, where you even getting that
paid it.
from? Check your misogyny, you dummy.
Come on now.
When she was, well, first of all, it's very funny seeing an Italian, a young Italian girl in a black church.
In a black church.
Because she was like,
She's like, where am I?
she
I
was
love
like, oh
Ariana.
my God. And if you know, we've all been to church, and you know, church atmosphere can be a lot. And
yeah.
just, it's so many things going on. And there was
She was like the little ant in the
Yeah.
room. I was like, oh.
there was a lot going on, there was a lot going on about the way that the pastor was touching her as well.
And I was just like, okay. And they made a big thing out of that. And I was just like, oh my God. And then the girls on Twitter talking about, oh.
I
This
didn't
is
really
too much.
feel like I think, you know, the black church can be it can be an interesting environment, and it's also, the church is a place where people pray on specific individuals. And it's so like, the more that I get into like my education and just learning stuff, being black and what is attached to being black and living in this world is just, it is the most convoluted like thing that I've like ever think about. And when you think about just like racism and just the way history has shaped us as a people, it's kind of like, what do you do to combat that? Like, you know, how do you, and I know, I don't know, like, because they were trying to tie the whole, him touching her boob to like, you know, slavery and just all of this stuff. And it's just like,
Yeah, they was connecting it to a lot
yeah,
of shit.
they were calling him a pedophile, and just it was so
was a
many
mess,
things,
yeah.
and you don't know what's real or not, because I wasn't there. I just saw the image,
And
the image
yeah.
looks
Sus.
No,
it
the
looks
video-
sus as
the
hell.
video was
He in the video, he was yeah.
Do y'all really think he meant to do that though?
Yes,
I
I think he
feel
did.
like he
Oh my
did
gosh.
too, a little bit, but it was
No, he did. He
Oh my
yeah.
god!
Oh, okay.
And see, I didn't get that from watching it. Like,
you gotta watch it back.
yeah,
And
Watch
there
it
was
back.
women, they were commenting, they were like, you know, I recognize that lean back, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
oh,
that-
yeah.
The body language she was giving, she was like, we've all given that body language before. She was like, they all recognized
Boobs.
it.
I think y'all
So it was
done a
like,
little
even
and then-
and that's why I said when I look at the picture, you get that.
And
but
it's like, so it's not about whether or not he meant to do it. You know what I'm saying? He took his moment and he did what he knew he would do, what he'd probably done
on now.
before. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was fucked up. And I'm glad that, you know, fans reacted in outrage and made him like issue an apology, because like, you're a piece of shit.
yeah,
Like-
and then the comment that
Then
he
besides that, saying that she sounded like something out of Taco Bell. I said Mister. Now all the times to say that, why the fuck
That
would you say that during
disrespect
a
aside.
Now
Come
that
on.
was y'all. They
During a
started
funeral.
off wrong
Come
as hell.
on. You don't say that shit.
It
like,
started off wrong as hell. That's what I will say.
Shut
But
up.
yeah,
Girl.
number 3.
hello.
Then
bitch.
we're gonna
See,
switch.
here's this. You know what? Wait, what you been doing, bitch?
He over there. Are you
What
on
you-
Jack?
Yeah,
She on Jack
your man, you
again.
texting your man.
Are you on Jack?
She just said she didn't have a
My
man.
sweet God of the dark.
Because I want to
don't
know
have a man.
you not paying
Everyone
attention
chill.
to us.
I'm
So who you paying
you.
attention to,
Okay,
bitch?
make sure that you was over there.
Look,
It's no shade.
it's over there.
Make sure it's over there.
Okay, bitch.
So yeah,
my
switching.
topic- yeah. Well, I'm over you, girl, because you said that we was gonna do hot, fun topics. And
Oh, yeah,
you
this
sat
is
on
a
me
little-
with the real.
Well, this is where your crystals shine, baby. Go on, shine your motherfucking
on,
crystals.
crystals.
Side eye me all the
'Cause
fuck
the
you
bitch,
want
you
to, but
don't
go
know
on, shine
hot
like you're shining. Your
topics and
skin
pop
looks
culture.
good.
Use my crystals and fuck yo.
Go ahead. I said keep the fucks over there.
I sure will.
What?
All right, so my topic is the recent passing of Jamel Miles. Jamel Miles, the 9-year-old who took his own life after being bullied after coming out. And it's my thoughts on it is obviously sadness, anger, hopelessness, but also awe, of a little boy who was confident enough to live in his truth when he was dying. And I mean, my uncle asked me if I was sure when I told him I was going to come out. He said he was 24 before he came to any kind of conclusion. I was 16 when I decided I couldn't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And, he was brave enough to do it at 9. And hatred is taught. You're not born hating somebody. And those kids that bullied Jamel were taught. And I don't even know, man, but it's like,
It's disgusting.
something has to be done. And I don't know what it is, because it's like we love each other, you know what I'm saying? We're in our community, but we didn't know about this kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't have someone to tell him that it was okay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that bugs the fuck out of me. Like, I don't know how to solve this type of issue. And I'm sad. So
No. Would that connect it to like what the city girl said about her child, and then the child having to commit suicide?
I think it was just bad timing.
Yeah.
She
It was
tweeted
all-
that,
Yeah.
and then somewhere in there that story surfaced, and so somebody connected the two. But
Yeah.
I don't think either of them.
It had nothing to
something
do with each other.
I was just like,
It
wait a
just-
minute. Bing.
Around that time, it was just not.
Yeah,
It was unfortunate
It was
timing.
bad timing.
Poor thing.
This topic breaks my heart. I don't feel like I don't want to cry right now. I think there's so much that I want. I feel like I just want us to just teach our children to just be better than we are. To love each other and to accept anything and not anything, but just people for who they are. He was such a brave young boy, and it's such a tragic, it's a tragedy, honestly. And I think I kind of want something to be put in place in schools. I feel like even at a young age, and I remember what we talked about, we went to Slay Fest, and I forget who was the speaker. We were at, I forget the panel. I think it was women.
Women's empowerment.
Women
something.
Panel. And I forget the panelist that said something, but there was a question about like, what can we do to teach acceptance and stuff in schools? And the person who asked that question was like a high school teacher. And the person who answered the question said that we should teach earlier. It shouldn't start at high school or middle school. It should start in elementary, because we know there's always a little thought in the back of your head that says, maybe, what if? And this young boy was brave enough to accept who he was at this early time. And I think that we should start. There needs to be some type of initiative, some type of something to go into these schools and be there for these kids at this early stage.
It gets me scared for my nephew and stuff. I'm going to school, child.
I want to just read something. So it says, these are just some statistics about suicide amongst LGBTQ youth. Suicide is the second leading cause of death among young people ages 10 to 24. LGBTQ youth seriously contemplate suicide at almost 3 times the rate of heterosexual youth.
Yikes.
LGBTQ youth are almost 5 times as likely to have attempted suicide compared to heterosexual youth. And just this story resonated with me just because I was bullied so hard from like elementary to high school.
Same.
I mean, to the point where like, if you to the point where you don't want to go to school or don't want to like be in a space like
Same.
And I mean, it went from, you know, being called pussy, faggot, sissy to like people like trying to put their hands on me, you know?
Girl.
And there were many times when I would come home literally like every day in tears because I was being picked on in school. And it got so aggressive like in middle school that I had to start seeing like a counselor because like I was like literally, I never wanted to go to school. But anywho, I don't know. Like, I think what Trey said, we need to be like at elementary school, like the lower levels, and we need to really start teaching kids like that people are different, and that we also need to. There needs to be like anti-bullying classes or something because like it's really real, and it affects a lot of people, and it's sad that it's like, you know, these young people who are so self-aware of who they are. And I think there was like a tweet going on talking about how did he know he was gay at 9 years old, and I was like,
that ain't none of your motherfucking business.
Like, bitch,
That has nothing to do with you.
how did you know you were straight at 9 years old? Like,
how the fuck? Right? How did you? Oh, child.
so yeah, it's just like this whole like, you know, you turn gay or like gay is a disease, and it's just like, no, you know, people like that's how people are, you know. So I don't know, like what Erin said, he's a very courageous young man, you know, to know and understand that he's gay, and then to also like want to come out, you know. So yeah, it was a really sad story, and it's something that's gained like national attention because it's like it's really really crazy. So
that's a young age, man.
My last, the one that I have is it's a mess, but
Which one is it?
I know, right?
You got two left.
I know, right?
One I actually want to talk about because I want to read that person, but then the other one, like I don't know who they are, so I don't.
Yeah,
care.
I know who this person is, but I've never listened to his music. But NBA Youngboy, who's a rapper.
Wait, ain't that the one dating Black China?
I don't know who these people are.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Okay.
But
I feel old.
I read. Look, I read. Okay. But he confesses on his new song that he has herpes, and his girlfriend Jania confirms she got it too. This, and mind you, I'm reading it.
And did they say she was pregnant too?
So I don't know if you really know a lot about him, but their situation and just him as a like his image, he's like has like 5 or 6 baby daddies. I mean, baby mamas. Okay, look, 5 or 6 baby daddies.
Come on now.
He's supposedly or allegedly he's been like abusive to her or whatever. But anywho, this tweet has been blowing up because, you know, the song is about him having herpes, and on one argument, a lot of people are like, oh, well, you know, he's helping fighting stigma, but I don't really think he's like, I don't really think that's his objective, you know, for the song, even though I don't know. But yeah, like, I think there was a better way to handle that. Like, I don't think you have to
do it that way.
Yeah, I don't think you have to do it that way. I think that we need to start fighting stigma surrounding STDs, because a lot of people think that if you contract something or if you've had something before, then you're like undesirable, but that doesn't really. That's a fool. That's a hot mess.
That's a hot mess, bitch. It doesn't stop anything. No shade, because the girls will still do what they have to do anyway. That's
okay. But yeah, or maybe I do want to do the other one, because
the other one's a key, bitch.
Girl,
come on out,
girl.
So
we just had a serious moment. We need the key a little bit.
Okay, yeah, we did. So apparently, Safari.
Oh God,
come on out.
Safari. He got a multi-million-dollar deal for
that fucking ding.
Yeah, to cast his penis as a dildo. I'd buy it.
I was about to say, who's gonna get me that for Christmas?
I'd buy it.
I would too.
Okay, come on out.
I'd buy it.
Did we talk about dildos before?
No.
Yes, we did. Somebody wants. I said I was buying Stevie a glittery one.
Give me my pink, Miss Thing.
Yeah.
I feel like
Aaron's getting like Spider-Man.
I need a 12-inch.
No, Aaron's not getting Spider-Man. He just said he didn't want that.
Oh yeah, my
Remember?
bad. No, not really, but all right.
I need one of those 12-inch brown ones.
Oh, you want a King Kong?
He won't be doing nothing with it but
ding dong.
Give it all to me.
Come on,
okay,
with a curve, Miss
I
Thing.
want to have like, bitch. How do you even get deals like that? It's just like, oh, we
that
want
No,
to.
it's probably
I mean,
very easy.
we should have
Because
just
of the
go.
whole scandals around
Yeah,
his
right,
news
his
being
showing that
released.
dick.
that
It's
is.
like
just all that. I
coins.
mean, like if your news were released and it was an amazing ordeal to
Yeah.
look at, you could get a deal.
I mean,
Well, I didn't think it was that big though.
I didn't. Here we go.
Wait,
I didn't
I
really
mean,
think. Here we go. I didn't
lengthwise?
think it was that big.
It was fat.
cute.
It was
and
fat,
and
yeah.
a nice
It's
cute
fat.
curve. Turned over to the left curve, but it was not all that. But I would buy it.
Yeah,
I would buy it.
It's so funny because I saw Tim. He
Keith.
went.
Fucking
bitch,
Keith.
I
this is-
live for Tim.
Shout out to
you a
Tim
kid.
Hale, baby.
You
I
a
love you
kid.
because, bitch, you keep me weak. But basically, he tweeted a picture of him on the website ordering.
Ordering the shit, and that picture went everywhere. Tim is a fucking key. And it was like, girl, they take PayPal.
Girl,
I
okay.
said,
They
girl.
take Cash Out,
Oh,
PayPal,
God.
Venmo, all of the
Yeah.
girls.
Can we cycle back to how y'all are size queens?
Oh,
Not this
Okay,
I may be.
Maybe,
I may be.
but I was just saying it because you brought it up. Excuse
Yeah.
me. We were talking about his. I didn't think his dick was that big. Not to say that I wouldn't try it. Let's keep it real cute.
We know, sis.
No, we
Dicks
don't know
have to
anything.
be big,
Yeah,
okay?
they don't.
No, I'm not saying
It's
like
I just
properly.
said. I just said it's
In
not
the right
big, but I would still
motions.
take a ride on the bitch.
as
What is
long-
wrong with that?
As long
What is
as
wrong
they
with that?
graze the prostate. that's
Okay.
all that
As long
matters.
as my get what? That's all we need to talk
You know what I'm
about.
saying? Bumpity boop.
Boom, clap.
Oh, see, mine isn't just about that all. But
Okay.
whatever.
No, I've seen. I mean, he's Caribbean, so I was expecting what I mean, I got what I wanted or what I was expecting, but I've also had a history with dating Caribbean men.
That's
know.
I'm speaking from experience. It's no shade.
Yeah,
That's
I
the
was
reason
just
I
like,
said
oh,
what I
okay.
said. There's no
Okay.
size queens. There's
I
no
was
shade.
like, oh, okay, that's cute for what it is.
And I still take a fucking ride.
No
It's no
shade.
shade.
I fucking live. So, I guess we can get into.
Bitch,
Your
I got
thing.
a question. No, bitch.
Oh.
We got a question
What's
this
the-
week.
Oh,
Yeah, where the questions
random.
been at? Because
I've been messing
y'all
with
fucking read that one boy out and
and that was
bitch
it. Y'all was something the fuck else, and I don't want
I
any
blame
parts.
Aaron.
Aaron,
for
y'all
this.
read that little baby out, bitch.
It was Aaron's fault.
You ain't right.
And there's never been a question since.
You have a
He
question?
don't care.
I didn't do anything.
Oh,
See, he too busy
Go
on
ahead,
that phone.
Trey,
I'm
what's the
not gonna pay
question?
attention to him.
I didn't do anything.
So the question is: are there any benefits to assimilating into a new social environment to fit in? And what are your opinions on people saying that it's being fake?
Oh.
I always blend in. I think it's okay
Hold
to
on,
do
read-
that.
read that
the que-
further.
I had-
Yeah,
yeah,
so
I'm
let
like,
me-
all I
I'm
heard
gonna
was
read
fake.
it one more time
Thank
for
you.
you
Come
bitches.
on
Put the holes in
now.
the back.
Because I know that pop-out words get y'all attention
Uh-huh.
quicker. Are there any benefits to assimilating into a new social environment to fit in? And what are your opinions on people saying that is being fake?
I've never done that shit.
You've never done it?
Absolutely not. I've been myself 100% every time I go out and be myself. I don't have a time.
I haven't.
I have
I hear y'all.
never. I'm not going to say never, but like,
I just don't.
I think...
I've assimilated. You know,
Take me as I am. No shade.
I mean, I honestly, the first time you meet me, it's a warm up period is required.
Right.
You know, like I'm kind of withdrawn and quiet. At
Come
first,
with the
and
warm.
then
I can't wear 'em.
Give me at least a half hour, and then I'm gonna be a hot mess.
Like
in
a
your face.
teapot.
Yes, exactly.
Come on, short and stout.
But no, I definitely have. I've read a room and been like, okay, I don't think that this is gonna work. Let me change a few settings. As for it being fake, I think it depends on the reasoning. You know what I'm saying? Why you're doing it.
And the setting.
Oh,
Like if it's at work or something. Like,
Well, no, the second part of
in
that
the
question, because I
ghetto.
read it too, was like not work, strictly
Oh,
platonic
social.
social settings. If you're doing it, because you're anxious or whatever, it's like, okay, I don't think that's being fake so much as you're just trying to like do something your part to survive. But I don't know. I don't really care if you're simulating it. It's like that doesn't really
how do we
matter to me.
know?
If we become like friends, I guess eventually you show me your real self, or maybe you just get so good at covering it up and then it won't matter. It'll be reality. I don't know. I don't care.
See, for me, like this question kind of connected to me just because I think just dealing with anxiety. I tweeted about it a few days ago or whatever. But I was saying how me on the podcast is much different than you would see me like on the street or at home.
Come
Like
on
there's
out.
different traits. And while that they all form like one whole human being, like I'm not being fake. It's just this show kind of commands a different type of personality that is needed, and I have it. Is just a lot more effort to bring it out.
Come on out.
Certain environments, parties, you're going to see me as the person. I'm not far out in the, well, maybe in the back of the room, but like I'm surveying the area. I'm not going to be always as loud, and because it's just not, it depends on the environment. Now, if we were all back at my dorm or whatever, having a game night, just us four, and I'm comfortable with you guys, it's a whole different story. But I think I don't consider it being fake. I consider it knowing my environment and playing to my strengths. And that's how I feel about that.
Play it like a game of chess, no stress.
Okay,
I don't necessarily. This is about to sound like him being an asshole. I'm generally well liked in all settings.
It's no shade.
So I don't find
shade.
myself like having to assimilate to any social setting. I do feel the need to dress a certain way, if that makes any sense. I don't.
Okay.
So it's not me changing like my personality. It's more like the way I look. And so that's kind of like where I battle with that. Just because like living in New York City, it's just, I feel like if you don't have a certain look, it doesn't like allow you to go in certain spaces. So that's what I would only say. But I don't think it's really being fake. I think that if you have to do something if you have to change yourself, just make sure it's the the reason why you're doing it is morally correct, and make sure you're benefiting from it. But I don't think it's fake that you have to change yourself to fit in. Like, no. So yeah.
There's no shade.
No shade.
No shade.
No shade.
No shade.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna read bitches. I guess it's my motherfucking time in the motherfucking hour. It's motherfucking jam of the week time, ho.
Yeah.
What's good? Everybody got their motherfucking jam of the week?
Sure do.
Okay, who am I picking first? It's so much fun. Malik.
Oh, I always, and mind you, I feel like I always have to go to my app.
Cause bitch, you're never ready, and I said get ready.
When I'm on my way here, so I always know it.
No, I have it. So I really love this young lady. Her name is called Summer Walker.
Oh, I've heard a few songs from her.
And mine, my jam of the week is "Girls Need Love." It's a pretty cute track. You should check it out. I'm ready for her to like put out like a full body of work. Right now, she only has about 3 or 4 singles, so I'm ready to see what a full project looks like from her.
Sorry,
Bitch.
What the fuck was that?
bitch, I just read a tweet and it just really caught my spirit for some reason.
And you was telling us that Erin wasn't paying attention, girl.
Look,
You ain't
Erin
right.
rarely pays attention, so I'm allowed to have a moment, bitch.
I hear that. Come on.
I didn't do anything.
Okay.
We
at this moment.
Hashtag that later.
Great. Next, just Erin, because he just did the whole whatever. Bitch, it's your turn. What's your jam of the week, ho?
Hey,
And
that's
that's
not
full
mine.
albums,
I'm
bitch.
scared.
Not full albums, bitch. You tried that last time.
and you did
tried
too,
it.
bitch.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, I said I did it lightly. I said, girl, this is the song, but also.
Yeah, but you gave the wrong song title.
Oh,
It was
no.
called TKO, and you said it was called knock you down and knock you out, but it was like TKO. You said. I was like, oh, Malik.
And I just picked the damn song. So, bitch, y'all both
Girl.
on
It's
parole
him.
with this.
It's him.
Okay,
didn't do
bitch.
anything. Go ahead.
Choose wisely.
so the song, my jam of the week is "Flowers" by Willow Smith.
Willow.
It's a great song. That's all I got.
What is that from?
Yeah, but say
from- is it from
the same
3
EP
or
as-
9?
Yeah, it's from 3.
Oh, I love that one.
Yeah.
I love that EP. I remember when it came out.
Please take a listen.
Stevie, bitch.
So everyone's like really, really into Janae Aiko. But I'm really not.
Oh, this is my bitch. Now we're gonna have to have words.
No,
but
it's no shade. I see it for Janae, but I think she stays at one tone her entire singing. It's no shade. I'm a girl who likes to carry
Man,
up the
you know
runs.
they gonna come for you.
They can do what they want.
Girl.
It's okay.
I'm gonna say,
but
We're gonna have to have a
let me-
meeting
let me-
afterwards.
It's
Wait,
okay.
I'm gonna do a disclosure. Everyone who cannot tell the difference between our voices, this is
I am
Stevie.
Stevie.
Girl.
I am not the biggest fan of Janae Aiko. Period.
Thank you for
That's
that
it.
service announcement.
But I love her sister Mila J.
Is that what her sister?
Yes, that's her sister.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I love her sister
I didn't
Mila
know that.
J. She's been releasing a lot of up EPs like in the month, like I think starting in January all the way down to August now. So she has a song on one of her EPs. It's called Pump. So it's like a really, really like hip, like.
Well, I thought it was
bop.
about sex.
Yeah, no, it is. It is about sex, but you know, it is what it is. But yeah, she brought that song out on her latest EP, and she talks about. She definitely samples the song with by what's his name, T-Pain, like In Love with a Stripper. So she like some of her lyrics play around with that, and it's a really really cute song. I think you guys should check it out. It's Pump by Mila J. Yeah,
Work.
coming out.
Oh, it's my turn.
What's good?
My jam of the week for this week is Nicki Minaj's LLC. That's my jam. I'm not gonna lie.
So I have to chime in here.
Okay,
I listened to LLC against my will this weekend.
Bitch.
against your will.
You better listen to LLC.
And, you know, I enjoyed. So
Yes, we know.
It's in my library now.
Okay.
Yep, you
So
took her
I-
name and made that bitch a LLC.
I can second his jam of the week.
Well, I didn't need that,
Unfortunately.
but I got it. Thank you.
Ooh, it is Shady Boots. I'm glad this episode is
It
over.
is Shady Boots.
It's Shady Boots in here, Miss Thing.
I hear it second in my thing.
I'm
Okay.
here.
But no, that's my jam because it makes me feel like a boss bitch every time I hear it.
Are you
just
making
like-
girls LLCs?
Yes, I just took your
Cricket,
name, bitch, and I
Miss
made
Thing.
that shit an LLC. I stuffed for a couple stacks
Girl.
and told you to get on your feet.
I can't.
That is a boss ass move.
Hey,
for
that
Nikki.
is helping and being lovely.
For Nikki.
I love that song. Plus, I got other jams, but I can't break my own rule. So,
All right.
OMG.
Set the trend.
Set the trends.
okay, set the trend. My other jam of the week.
No, I was saying set the trends and following the motherfucking
Don't
rules.
start new ones.
Sit
Look,
your
we-
ass down.
Bitch, I love to start a new trend.
Ain't nobody
now.
got time for that. Not
I
today.
love it.
Oh
so,
my God.
do the girls got any reports they want to say? Anything they want to say?
Yes. Steve, you want to go first?
Yeah. I just want to thank. Let me stop.
Okay.
No.
I'm like, oh my God.
I want to thank everybody. No. I just want to thank. No. I just want to say thank you to my friend Larry who listens to the show. He gives us a lot of like comments and compliments, and you know has really got into the show for me putting him on. So he's listened to every single episode, and he thinks we're doing really, really great. So I want to shout him out.
Thank you.
I want to shout out Erin and these selfie looks that he keeps giving.
Oh yeah.
But who else do we want to shout out? I feel like is this shout out hours?
Yeah, we can shout out another.
Yeah.
I
we
feel like
have
I'm on
to-
the radio.
Yeah, we have to shout out Erin and Christopher,
Yeah.
the other couple.
My family, my
I
babies.
love them to death. They gave us a really, really good shout out on their YouTube channel, which is titled The Other Couple. So they have new stuff that they're working on.
Yeah.
I really, really was like in awe that they did that because they said they listened to us when they were moving and like it helped them like stay at ease because moving can be a lot.
Yeah.
So they said they listen to us like almost all the time to keep their spirits up. So I love you guys and thank you for making that video for us. And yeah.
And I just wanted to do the whole support, like the thing I told y'all to remind me about, but
Oh,
y'all
yeah,
didn't.
bitch.
But it's all right,
remind me,
bitch. You
but-
provided
Bitch, you
yourself.
can you're a grown ass man, honey.
Anywho, but yeah, I was on Twitter the other day and I saw that Sephora is doing this campaign or where they're offering like a tutorial for trans people to come learn how to do their makeup. And I thought that was very, very, it was cool. And just anything that is supporting Black trans people, I'm all about it. So if you know anyone who would be interested or just look on Sephora's website to see if it's available. I know everybody doesn't live in New York, so there may not be a store near you, but just go on their website.
But
and
ladies,
see.
go get your face
Yeah,
beat.
go and learn how to
Mamas.
do your face. Go get your free
Okay.
beat.
Oh,
and
look,
that's
get
that.
Okay.
But yeah.
Taking over YouTube and shit. they
Okay.
do.
Sorry, that was not to be rude.
No, it's okay.
So my last thing is
My
like
last thing.
always, bitch. We got a motherfucking number a hemline, bitch. Call that shit in.
Call our
we
line.
here.
me.
Okay.
Ooh, when you need me.
Yeah.
You may get a call by one of the members.
No shade. Call me.
Call me.
Call that number. Matter of fact, don't call me. Call that motherfucking number because some of
Okay.
y'all bitches will try it. Never
Don't
mind.
worry. I may
take
do a
that back.
voicemail and just say, if you want to reach Stevie, reach this number.
Press pound.
Follow me
Pound
on
one.
Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. You know
But
the
no,
name. No
okay.
shade.
We got a hemline to celebrate our motherfucking first year anniversary.
1 year already.
One
Not yet,
motherfucking
bitch.
year,
We got a
bitch.
few more
But just
weeks.
we almost there.
Almost
to the
there.
day. Almost 2.
Sheesh.
But I want y'all to make sure y'all call in. We want to hear from y'all.
And
Celebrating
don't be
this one
and
year.
leave cute messages. Keep it cute.
Yeah.
Talk,
you
talk
can
about.
keep it a little raunchy. I'll
mean-
just delete it, but I'll listen to it later.
See what I'm saying? You setting
Don't
us up
say
for
these
disaster already.
So here's the number. Make sure you got a pen and paper, because I only want to say this once.
What you gonna?
The number is 518-595-9581. Again, this number is 518-595-9581. And make sure y'all call. We want to hear from y'all. It may be on our anniversary episode, so make sure you call. Anybody, any last words, hoes?
We love y'all.
Yeah.
Kisses.
Love y'all.
Okay, like always, y'all can catch us every motherfucking Wednesday.
Every motherfucking Wednesday. Yeah.
And we love y'all. Bye.
All right,
Yeah.
Be gon' take it, be gon' take it. I'm go scream with the heart, I'm go scream with the heart, with the heart, with the heart. My feet gon' take it, I'm go scream with the heart, with the heart, with the heart.